hello, and welcome to One and All. My name is John McCarthy, and I couldn't be happier that you chose to join us for this event here on the TGC Network. And we are just about ready, folks, to get underway. First round action is coming at you now. Let's get down to that first tee. All kinds of possibilities ahead here, folks. Looking forward to it. I can't see him being too happy about that one. And some good distance on that shot. Back in the fairway as well. From here, it's about 11 feet to the cup. And that one will drop. And starting the day off at 1 over. And now setting up for the par 4. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. And this putt's for birdie. Ooh, just missing here. And about 4 feet from the cup. And that one's gonna go for par. And after that hole, 1 over for the day. And now let us see what the third hole has in store. Oh, and wouldn't that have been nice? Just didn't drop. And after that one, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And +1 on the day after that hole. And now we find ourselves at the 4th hole tee off. And nothing wrong with that shot. And might be going into sand here. 28 feet to the cup from here. Oh, and a solid attempt at a long putt, just doesn't want to drop. And it's time to take a peek at the leaderboard. And +1 on the day after that hole. Okay, and here is the 5th hole. Well, so far so good for this one. From here, 110 yards to the pin. Taking a shot with the pitching wedge. This putt's about 5 feet from the cup. For the birdie. And that hole's going to bring him down to even par. And now we find ourselves on the 6th hole tee off. And here's the 6 iron. And this putt's for birdie. Oh, and just missing on a good attempt at a very, very long putt. And that putt will go for par. And after that hole, he will remain at even par. And let's see what the 7th hole has in store today. I think you'll like that. From 130 yards. Going with the 9 iron here. And this one's for birdie. And a good putt. And currently sitting at 1 under for the day. And now the 8th hole. Unfortunate, he's ended up in the water. And about $110 to the pin from here. Going with the pitching wedge here. And it's about 3 feet to the cup from here. And that one will drop for bogey. And after that hole, he will be going up to even par. And on to the 9th hole. And this shot's looking promising. 5 feet to go here. And just missing. This one's about 6 feet away. And that putt drops on in for par. Okay, and the 10th hole. And I think he will be happy with that. And I am pretty sure he's going to like that. And about 16 feet left to go. Oh, that was so close. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And after that hole, he will stay at even par. And that means he's in second place here on the leaderboard. And something sounded off with that swing. And that approach is on the green with some distance left. Oh, I thought that one was going to be in. And this putt's about a 2-footer here. And the par putt will drop. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that hole. Okay, moving on to the 12th. I'm not sure he connected cleanly with that one. And let's see how this one goes. He's very deep into this rough. Oh, the shot looks a bit off. And now setting up from the rough. And ladies and gentlemen, that was a poor approach. And about 4 feet from the cup. And that putt will drop for par. And he's going to stay right there at even par after that hole. And time for the 13th here. Going with the 8-iron here. Not enough club on that one. Yeah, I think he'll be happy with that. This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And now let's take a look at the action on the leaderboard. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that one. And that means second place for him on this leaderboard. from 120 yards out. Here's a pitching wedge. $22 to the cup. And that one drops for the birdie. And 1 under for the day after that hole. Yeah, setting up now on the 15th tee. Well, pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. And I apologize, we've actually ended up in the rough. Well, I think this is heading to the rough. About 6 feet to go here. And that putt drops. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. Okay, and moving on to the 16th here. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. And about 235 yards to go. And this shot's looking pretty good. And with that, he is on the dance floor. And this one's for birdie. Ooh, and it just doesn't drop. And this putt's about 3 feet away. And tapping in for the par. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And number 17. And here's the 5-wood. From here, this is about 10 feet away. For the birdie. And after that one, 2 under for the day. And now, teeing up for the final hole of the round. Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. And folks, this shot coming out of the rough. And some great work getting out of that really bad lie. Ending up here on the green, great shape. And with that, folks, our broadcast comes to an end. And we will say goodbye to you. Thanks for tuning in. and gentlemen, my name is John McCarthy. So glad you could join us for this event here on the TGC Network. And our second round action is about to begin. Let's see what happens today out there, folks. And I think he will like that. And about 220 yards away. Unfortunately, not enough club on that one. Oh, and the long putt almost drops. And that one will drop for par. And starting today's round off at even par. And now let's see what this second hole has in store. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. And now let's take a look at that leaderboard. Currently sitting at 1 under for the day. And now teeing off on the par 3 hole. Going with the 5 wood. And a fantastically placed approach shot there for the birdie. And after that hole, 2 under. And now teeing off on the par 5. Wow, there is some serious power behind this drive, folks. And about 13 feet away here. Ooh, I thought that was going to go. And about 6 feet to go here. And the par putt will drop. And 2 under for the day after that one. And here we are on the 5th. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. And I wish my prediction had have come true, but that actually ended up in the rough. Okay, he's putting now. And this putt is for birdie. And a decent putt. And currently sitting at 3 under for the day after that one. And now setting up on the par 3. think that's a 5-iron. Too much club on that, I think. Oh my goodness, that was a good attempt at a very long putt. And that putt will drop. And after that one, 3 under for the day. And now we find ourselves on the 7th hole tee off. Yeah, this is looking fairway bound. From about 120 yards. Going with a pitching wedge here. And about 16 feet to go. Ooh. And that one drops for par. And 3 under for the day after that one. And now teeing off on this par 4. And he will like that. About 100 yards to the pin. This could be good. It's heading for the green here. This one's about 6 feet away. Ooh, that was very close. And about 6 feet away. And the par putt drops. And today currently sitting at 3 under par. And now the 9th hole. Yeah, I think this one's going to find the fairway. And this one's for birdie. And now let's take a look and see how things are going on the leaderboard. And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. And let's see what the 10th has in store. And the forecast calling for a significant amount of sand here, folks. And this for the birdie. This one's about 6 feet away. And that par putt will drop. And after that one, 4 under is the score for the day. I think we'll find some fairway here. $125 yards to go here. This one's heading for the green. And about 17 feet left to go. And that one will go for birdie. And currently sitting at 5 under for the day after that one. On this shot, he's ended up in the water. He's going to have to re-hit or take a drop. Now this shot coming out of the rough. "25 feet from the hole here. It's about a 10-footer from here. And that putt's going to drop for the bogey. And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. All right, let's see what happens on the 13th hole here. Going with the 6-iron. And he's in the short stuff now. And this one's a 9-footer. And that one goes in for the bird. And after that one, 5 under for the day. And setting up now on the 14th tee. This one's looking pretty good so far. And 110 yards or so to the pin. Taking a shot with the pitching wedge. And that approach is on with a lengthy putt coming up. And that one drops for par. And after that one, 5 under par for the day. And setting up now on the 15th. And I think you'll like that. Okay, about 165 yards to the pin. And looks like a 6-iron. This putt's for birdie. Oh my goodness, nothing to be ashamed of there. That was a good long one, but oh, it almost went. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that one, 5 under par for the day. And setting up on the 16th tee. And he's probably not too happy about that. Well, not a very great approach shot there. From 18 feet. And that one's going to go for par. And after that one, currently sitting at 5 under for the day. Okay, and setting up on the 17th tee. Looks like the hybrid is on display here. Well, that approach is definitely on, and there's a fair ways still to get to that hole. So close. And this is about a 4-footer. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And currently sitting at 5 under for the day after that one. And about 235 yards to go. Pretty sure that's the 5 wood. And hopefully this rough doesn't cause too much trouble here. We are green side. This next putt is for a final round score of 66. Oh, and just doesn't want to drop. This one looks about 4 feet. Ooh, just missing here. It for me here, folks, from all of us here at the TGC Network. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you next time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready for some golf because it's almost guaranteed to be a good time here on the TGC Network. Our third round action is about to begin. let's get down to that first tee, see how this unfolds. And he's probably not too pleased with his performance there. And I think it'll be a bit easier to hit from here. And I think he is going to fly the green. Not enough club on that one. Setting up here green side, but in the rough. I think he'll like that. This puts about 3 feet away. Finishing this hole with a solid putt. And starting the day at 1 over par. And now let's see what the second hole has in store. And I think he'll like that. He's got to be pleased with that. And this putt is for birdie. Solid putt. And he's going to go down to even par after that hole. Now let's see what this third hole has in store. And this one's heading towards the green. Okay, and he's on the green now. Yeah, about 11 feet from the cup here. Oh, that was very close. Five feet to go here. And that one will drop for par. And after that hole, he will remain at even par. All right, here's the fourth hole. And about 105 yards to the pin. Here is the pitching wedge. And this for the birdie. Ooh, that looked good. "16 feet. Oh, my lands! That was very close. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And 1 over for the day after that hole. Okay, let's see what the fifth has in store for us. And he's probably not too pleased with that. didn't have enough club. And about 19 feet to the cup. This one's about 3 feet away. And that one will drop for the bogey. And currently sitting at +2 for the day. And moving on to the 6th. And this one's definitely heading towards the green. Alright, he's on the green now. And this is for birdie. Nice little putt. And +1 on the day after that hole. Okay, and let's see what the 7th has in store. And that didn't sound like the cleanest of contact. And that one's going to miss the green. Looking like 9 feet to the cup. And that putt drops on in for par. And after that hole, 1 over for the day. And let's see what the 8th has in store today. That shot sounded a little off. Too much club. And setting up this next shot in the green side rough. It's about 6 feet to go here. And that putt will go for par. And 1 over for the day after that hole. Okay, and on to the 9th. Let's see what happens here out of the rough. And it looks like this will be a bit easier to hit from. And about 120 yards out from here. Going towards the green here. And this putt's for birdie. Ooh. And about 5 feet from the cup. And that putt's gonna drop for par. And +1 on the day after that hole. And on to the 10th hole here. Well, this one's looking pretty good. That's poor luck there. I thought that was going to be better. And this for the birdie. Oh my goodness. And about 8 feet to the cup from here. And that one will drop for par. And +1 on the day after that hole. And now the 11th hole. And he's got to be happy with that. And about 115 yards to the pin. Going with the pitching wedge here. And that one is on the green with quite a bit of real estate to make up on that next putt. And missing the birdie, unfortunately. And that putt drops for par. And after that hole, 1 over for the day. And moving along now on the 12th hole. And this is not looking good. Gonna probably get wet. And about 245 yards to the pin. I think this one might be in the rough. And unfortunately, he has ended up in the water. Too bad on this shot. He's gone into the water. Now setting up near the green, but in the rough. From 18 feet away. Oh my goodness, that was close. This looks like around a 4-footer, I'd say. And finishing this hole out with a solid putt. And after that hole, currently sitting at 7 over par. And setting up for the par 3 hole. This one's looking pretty good. From 26 feet. Oh. And the par putt drops. And currently sitting at 7 over par for the day. And setting up now on the 14th hole. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. From 115 yards out. Could have put a bit too much club on this one. And that approach is safely on the green, but a whole lot of work to do for that next putt. And about 5 feet to go here. And the par putt will drop. And after that, 7 over par for the day. And moving on to the 15th hole. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. From here, 190 yards to the pin. Going with the 5-iron here. "22 feet to the cup." For the bird. And after that one, they're currently sitting at 6 over for the day. And next up is a par 4, folks. And he can't be pleased with himself after that one. That lie is going to be much easier than the last one. And this putt to save par. And a decent little putt there. And after that, we're currently sitting at 6 over par for the day. Going with the hybrid here. Didn't have enough club on that one. And about 11 feet to go here. And that one drops for par. And sitting at 6 over for the event after that hole. And now teeing up for the final hole of the round. And a promising looking shot here. And this putt for a final round score of 77. This putt's about 5 feet from the cup. And a nice putt there. And that's going to do it for our broadcast here today. Thank you very much from me and the team here at the TGC Network. See you next time. Gentlemen, I hope you are ready for the golf. I'm so glad you could join us for this event presented by the TGC Network. This first hole, par 4, will be the first test. Let's get down to the tee and see how it plays out. And now setting up in the sand. And this is going to be nice and easy compared to that last shot. And about 125 yards to the pin. Going with a pitching wedge here. And this putt could save par. Looking like 8 feet to the cup here. And that one will drop. And starting the day off here at 1 over par. And now the second hole. Wow. And that was just a monumental effort. Hitting the green in 1 here on this par 4. And this putt's for birdie. And that one's right in the cup. And that hole will bring him down to even par. And now the third hole tee off. That looks like the hybrid. From 21 feet away. Oh my gracious, that was close. This one's about 11 feet from the cup. And a nice putt. And after that one, he'll stay at even par. And now the fourth hole. And this shot's looking promising. Bit too much club on that. And this putt is needed to save par. And finishing this one with a good putt. And after that hole, he will stay at even par. Okay, let's see what the fifth has in store today. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. Well, that's not what I had expected, but here we are. Oh, and it just didn't drop. And with this, hopefully, they can save par. Okay, and now we will take a look at the leaderboard. And moving on to the sixth here. And that looks like a 5-iron. Ooh, it looked close, but just didn't go. And that putt will drop for par. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that hole. And let's see what the seventh hole has in store today. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. And what do you know? I thought that one was going to be decent. And I don't think he really had a clean swing on that one. Too much club, I think. And about 7 feet to go here. And the par putt will drop. And after that hole, he will stay at even par. And next on the plate is the 8th hole. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. And about 100 yards to the pin from here. It didn't look like you had clean contact on that one. Not enough club on that one, I think. And setting this one up near the green, but in the rough. And this putt to save par. And that one will drop. And he's going to stay right there at even par after that hole. And on to the 9th hole. And this is looking fairway bound. setting up here in the green side rough. And this one's about 4 feet from the cup. And that one drops for par. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. And sensing something was off on that swing. .36-footer here. Ooh, unfortunate. And it's about a few feet from the cup. And that one's going to go for par. Okay, now moving on to the 11th. Well, I think this one's going to find short grass. And about 110 yards to the pin from here. Here's a pitching wedge. And about 18 feet to the cup. Oh my goodness, just missed. And that one will drop for par. And let's see what the 12th has in store. Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. And that is some fantastic club work on this par 5 green, hitting it in 2. And this one's for birdie. And that one will drop. And currently sitting at 1 under for the day. And just about to tee off on this par 3. It looks like a 7-iron. Not enough club on that one, unfortunately. Nice shot. I think you'll like that. And about 4 feet from the cup. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And now the 14th hole. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. And from about 120 yards out. this putt's for birdie. And that one will drop. And after that one, sitting at 2 under for the day. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. And something sounded off with that swing. And this next one coming out of the rough. And that shot will be on the green with a fair amount of distance to make up to get that next putt in the hole. Oh, and the long putt doesn't want to drop. Okay, and now let's take a peek and see what's happening on the leaderboard. And now setting up on the 16th tee. I'm not sure he connected cleanly with that one. And back into the fairway after that shot, and the green is in play from 140 yards out. Going with the 9-iron. And this putt is essential to save par. And just missing the par. That would have been nice to have. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. Okay, and moving on to the 17th now. And here's a hybrid shot. Just not enough club on that one. Nothing wrong with that. And that putt's going to drop for par. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. Teeing it up here on the 18th. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. From 250 yards out. Something seemed off with his swing on that. That was a fantastic bunker shot. And this next putt for 70 on their final round. And that's all for us here, folks, from all of us here at the TGC Network itself. We thank you for tuning in. See you next time.